everyone lives in. Now,
So
you do
these monks
notice,
were a bunch of emo kids.
possibly, yeah, because you do find several My Chemical Romance CDs on these desks too.
I thought so.
Yeah. Now,
Is it too late to kill ourselves?
the one thing that you do notice,
Daddy never loved me.
Theo, but he took me to the Black Parade. That was so nice of him to do that. So, you do notice that there is a special type of tone, Theo, with your previous role. Now, it has a name on it, and this name is Marlos Urnrails. Marlos Urnrails, Marlos, Urnrayles, Marlos Urnrails, and it seems like this is like a personal testament to him. Scully, thanks again for the follow.
Ooh.
Arid Guy,
I opened the book.
also 99, thank you very much for the follow. So as you're looking it up and you're starting to wade through this, it says that this is it says in big, like, scriptic writing, Marlos's Testament. And as you're wading through this, you know, of basically secrets and insights, basically it's most of this personal testaments. Now you learn that as you're kind of glancing just over just the first few pages, you can tell that this Marlos Urnrail is a prophet of the earth. And in fact he is the prophet of earth. You can see that he had talked about being drawn to a place called the Fane of the Eye, and he was drawn to this Fane of the Eye by very, very, very powerful visions. And in these visions, he found Iron Fang, the holy implement of earth power, and he took it for his own. And this is a weapon. All right. The weapon is called Iron Fang. Now,
What kind of... Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't know Theo's reading this. So...
Oh, I'm sharing it with everybody as I'm reading it.
Are you reading it out loud like a
Yes.
little kid's? So Donk sits crisscross applesauce and puts his hand on his... Story time!
Yeah.
I warn you that there's not very many pictures.
There is actually a sketching of Iron Fang. And this is what Iron Fang looks like.
It looked like an axe?
Yeah, it talks about Iron Fang, the holy implement of earth and power.
Pick, I believe.
Yeah, it is, for sure. And this Marlos, he took it for his own, because, you know, he is the prophet of earth. You also found out that Marlos established what is called the Temple of Black Earth. And it talks about this Temple of Black Earth is in the ruins of a long-abandoned dwarven stronghold that exists below the Sacred Stone Monastery. Also in this text, you learn that he nurtures something called the Black Geode. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dave. I'm just kind of jotting these things
Dante,
down
thank you very much for the follow. Dante.
But saying that
Thank you again, Dante.
I would probably call out once Theo reads out loud that there's this ruins that are long abandoned underneath the monastery.
Oh yeah.
Donk instantly points out, "We're in the monastery. It's gonna be below us. Let's go down and see what is there."
Good job, Dunk.
Good job as you take your spray bottle and your finely rolled parchment up and just slap the shit out of Donk. I'm just kidding. So,
Impy.
you know that Marlos, he nurtures something called the Black Geode. And there's several times that he's mentioned, just within the first couple pages of this testament of his, he keeps saying, "The ever-growing mountain shall come and remake these lands in his own image."
Yay, main quest.
Ever-growing mountain? I'm from the mountain. They must be me. I'm the guy he talking about, guys.
And I whap Donk in the face with the road newspaper.
Everybody give me, excluding Alora, because she's just so enamored on the misorganization of this place. Everybody give me an investigation check, because I'm sure everybody would be looking around.
Now don't do me like that, Dave.
Major General Dante, what's up?
Kel's actually out in the hallway, keeping a watch.
Okay, so Kel, you...
Oh, Theo botched it.
Well, Raz, you know a little bit about magic. Not a lot. You know, I mean, you don't have the skill of magic as say, Theo or Alora. But you actually find a tube under, you know, there's sort of like a couple nice-sized piles of text, and as you're kind of fumbling through them, you're crawling up on the chair to kind of get a better look, you know, because these desks are a little bit taller than a halfling. So you're kind of rummaging around this desk, and you find a scroll case. And inside of the scroll case, there are appears to be several spells.
Laura, you want to come take a look at this? I think I found something.
Oh, you suck.
Sure.
Sorry.
Magic missiles.
Fine, I'm gonna take my wand of magic missiles and go home.
So
Alright, sure.
Yeah, as you look at these two scrolls, there's two scrolls, and you think that they possibly could have some kind of bearing for being magical, because you notice that there are all kinds of arcanic scriptures and runes on these. Now, why don't you give me an intelligence arcane check? Maybe this will be a little bit more in your wheelhouse, Alora, to see if maybe you could help Raz out with identifying what these are.
Keep your fingers crossed, guys. I make no promises.
I hope she rolls a 1.
So is that like an arcana check?
Intelligence arcana, yep. I hope she fails it.
God damn.
Yes.
Are you sure you're a wizard?
I
No,
think I asked the wrong
I'm
person.
not sure I'm a wizard.
Your mind is just racing with you're just the only thing that you can think of right now, Laura, is how unorganized this room is. You have no clue what these two scrolls are. You have no clue.
God damn it! Alright,
you think they could be magic, but you just have no clue. It is out of.
I'm just too busy. You're gonna have to ask the dwarf.
At the moment, this
thanks.
is just definitely out of your range of knowledge. So funny, I love it.
All right, let's see what I can do.
All right, you take a look at
check
it.
them out.
Let's see what Leo can do with an arcane check. Leo, yeah, you're even.
Oh.
Even worse. Maybe I should just check it out myself.
This is bullshit.
Yeah, you have no clue, Theo.
You know what?
Raz,
You know what?
If you'd like.
Fuck this. I'm gonna go with identify.
Oh my god.
Yeah, can I do a check just to see if
you can do
maybe I can read it?
Yeah, because Theo, he's pissed off. He's starting to stomp around. You could tell that he's starting to wave his hands around and shit. But Raz, yeah.
That is some bullshit.
That is bullshit right there.
I'm
Raz,
calling shenanigans.
These runes, you're like, oh wow. This is a scroll of something that you've never heard of before. And this is like a new magic that you've never even heard of. It's a scroll of Dust Devil and a scroll of Erupting Earth. And that's just for Raz. I mean, Raz just kind of keeps that, you know, that's what you read. And in fact, I should have probably put that in the chat box and sent it to you as a personal message, and I apologize about that. But yeah,
That's alright. I'm gonna kind of tell them, both Theo and Elora, what I discover that it is.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I got it. Take a break. Are you going to kind of be a little sarcastic to him? Because I know I damn sure would be.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, I actually know what this is. Both of these, I figured it out, guys. Don't worry. Little halfling's got it.
Grumble, grumble, rabble, rabble, shenanigans.
Yeah, it's Dust Devil and Erupting Earth. whatever.
Oh, I like
That
that.
sounds
Theo and
that
Alora,
sounds interesting.
you have never heard of these either. This is
not-
magic that has been. You have never heard of this type of magic.
Why don't you cast it, Theo? We'll see what it does.
Yeah, let's not do that inside.
Nah, we're gonna go ahead and just do identify as a ritual.
Don't know what you're talking about. You need Donk to identify magic?
Bad
I
dog.
think we got it, Donk. Don't worry.
Okay.
Thanks, though.
Okay, guy.
Now, how do rituals and stuff work? I really don't feel like burning a spell.
They're just like regular magic, but then you do rituals on it. Then you have to burn your materials.
Yeah, this Dust Devil spell is of the second circle of power. So basically a level 2 spell. You don't know much about it, but you can just decipher the runes as it being a second circle power, and it is something about a Dust Devil. And then Erupting Earth is of the third circle, so basically third level.
I asked Raz if she minds if I hold on to them. Perhaps when we get back to town, we can take a closer look at them.
If I can hold on to them, I love it.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, they're no really use to me. I can't use them.
You don't know that yet.
Thank you.
Oh,
You
well.
can use magic. You don't know that yet.
Here,
Well, I
give
can't
it
use
to
that,
Donk.
those levels. I can't.
Not yet. Not
Yeah,
yet.
not yet. But yeah, I'll let Laura hold on to them.
Okay.
Alright, thank you. I give Theo to the evil eye. Like, you can have your wand of magic missiles.
Fuck your couch.
And that's pretty much anything of value that you had found in this scriptorium. But
I'm gonna
Alora,
go
she's
stomping
just-
off down the hallway.
She's just out of whack. Yeah, Theo, you're definitely out of whack too. You're just mind is flustered for some reason. I guess the walls of the scriptorium are made of kryptonite or something.
Something.
But yes, Iron Fang, an impressive looking weapon, is it not?
I want it.
Okay, so Theo, you go barging down the hall. Theo, when you go barging down the hall, you can see that there is a sort of like a semi-open door here to your left, and also here is another hallway that goes north, and there are several more doors, and another hallway that's going to the east with more doors. There are just rooms all over this place. Then you can sort of see down, sort of see down the hall this way too, to the north. Another long hall. What say you? All kinds of different ways to go in the monastery. Now you're on the eastern, portion of this monastery.
Check the room to the south.
Okay.
Grumble, grumble, grumble. Bloody dwarf.
As you
Bloody,
open up the
bloody
door,
elves.
you can tell that you can look inside here and you can see all kinds of straw mats that are covering the floor of what looks to be like a very large exercise room. But this may be no ordinary exercise room because it has wooden racks along all of the walls that are holding quarterstaffs, polearms, and other various weapons of war, basically commonly associated with the martial arts and monks. Now there is a door that exits the room to the east, and as you enter on the inside of the door, there is another one of these symbols of the earthen cult. And then also in the center of the room, there is also a large earthen cult symbol that is on the mat. And this room is totally empty. No
I'm going to look under the mat.
Yeah, Raz is going to check out some of the
weapons
all along the edges, see if anything of special value she sees, or anything out of the ordinary.
No, so you're going to do that on the wall outside of the room, or?
No.
Okay, I guess you're gonna use a mage hand or something like that, right?
No, I was gonna go inside.
I'm trolling you.
Well, since I'm such a powerful magician now. So.
You are, yeah. You are. You were actually able to decipher, 2 scrolls that a lore bard and another evocation wizard was not able to do. I like it. You're looking at all of these weaponry racks, and you find nothing, Raz, but Vorpal weapons, Holy Avengers, and Staff of Powers. No, I'm just kidding.
Nothing special.
Nothing. Just axes of decapitation and whatnot. But no, actually, basically just ordinary clubs and staffs filling all of the weapon racks. A lot of them are padded also for sparring. But nothing, nothing of any type of real value would be here. Not on the weapon racks or anything like that.
Anything under the mat?
No, it's kind of it sort of has like a wooden border, a very thin wood border that's basically holding down the mat. But you could probably rip it up if you wanted to.
Nah, if it's
let Donk rip it. Donk will rip it.
What's the purpose of ripping it, Donk? We don't need to destroy this people's place, even though we killed them.
This is an exercise room. I think that's Donk's natural enemy. Exercise? No.
Seeing that they took the extra long
Check the door
rest,
to the east.
I've basically vacated the monastery and abandoned it. So they've lost out on a lot of experience that they could have taken advantage on getting. However, there still is a very, very nice encounter in here.
Actually, before you guys go out to the door, I think I'm gonna do some investigation. So I want to start looking in some of these areas here. But why is there a giant circle in the ground? Donk wants to know. Why is there a giant wooden square in the middle of the room? What is it used for?
It's a mat. It's a sparring mat. This is the dojo basically.
Oh, that's a dojo.
Yeah.
So
and the mat's held down by this wooden, it's like sort of like a little small tack board that's holding the mat down. The cushion padded mat.
I'm assuming a fighting stance, and I look at Raz and I go, "Let's go, Raz! Right now! Raz and Donk!" No?
No, you'll squish me.
Okay, we listen at door.
God.
Shh! Quiet! I'm listening at door. You guys hear anything?
Nothing. Nice and quiet.
Fling that bitch open.
Wow, Donk with the bitch word. Wow, that's
I know.
Rare.
Donk's getting.
You open up the door and you can see another door with one of these sliders, and there's the other door that you had seen to the north.
So Donk's gonna go up north to this other door, and when I meet back up and I see Alora up there, because she wasn't smart enough to go down this way, I give her a little wave. "Hey, Laura, we come up this way. Hello, it's me, Donk."
Oh, really? I couldn't tell.
This is gonna be so fucking awesome if he bashes the door open next time.
Sorry, man. Sometimes I get a little too into the role play.
I like that.
That's what she said.
I'm not complaining about that at all. I wish everybody did that more, to be honest.
Well, it just depends on how much Valium I take before the game, Dave.
Wow. So what are you gonna? Are you just gonna say fuck it and kick this door down too, Donk? I mean, it seems pretty empty here, doesn't it?
This one's too. No, you're baiting me. I'm
No.
afraid as soon as I do that,
No.
you find where all the freaking Duergar have been stockholed.
No, I'm just trying to speed the process along, actually. Yeah, down this other hallway, you saw another basically hall, and then towards the end, it looks like it vacated down into the ground.
That is the exit.
Yeah.
All right, Donk. So Donk flings
Could've
this
done
door
it.
Swing it
open.
open.
Yeah, Donk.
Kick
He
it
just
open,
is-
Donk.
So
I
Donk
stick
kick.
my head through there. Here's Donkey.
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 So Donk. All right, hold your tokens there. So as Donk
Oh,
kicks the
shit.
door open, bam! Now this is an older part of the monastery, definitely by sure tell, because as soon as you open this door, you just smell sort of like, I want to say death, and I want to say like a very heavy musk, like a Ron Burgundy musk. And you know, this is an older part
like
of the
many
monastery. It's
leather-bound
been,
books.
exactly, been fitted out as what appears to be a laboratory. You can see that there are work tables covered in all kinds of alchemical apparatuses, all kinds of shelves of strange curios, all kinds of dusty clay jars, you know, jars with little, looks like shrunken heads and eyeballs and all kinds of stuff. You also notice that all of the windows...
Quick! Someone,
Yeah.
someone stop
Yeah.
Aurora.
Oh, yeah. All of the windows in this room have been bricked up. And there are lots of cobwebs, all kinds of cobwebs that are hanging thick
The
from the
penis from a
ceiling
cobweb?
corners, you know. And also, as you guys burst through, there are a couple sconces that are dimly lighting this area. Now, as you burst in, there is an ancient figure that is perusing a heavy tomb that lies open on the small desk in front of you. And it seems like he's making notes on sheets of parchment, and you can see that there is sort of like symbols and runes glowing as they're, you know, as he's scribbling these runes. And this is what the creature looks like. I want to let you guys see the creature first, which is going to be awesome. I want to hear your guys' reaction when you see a figure like this. Very old, very undead looking creature as he stands
Oh, great,
up.
a lich.
He stands up and he says, "What are you doing in my laboratory? I have told you not once. I have not told you twice, but many times that I do not wish to join the Black Earth cultist. I have told you this many times. Depart my laboratory now."
We were
So
just
I
looking
say-
for the bathroom. Sorry,
Yes,
wrong room.
That's what I was going to say.
This isn't where I parked my carriage.
Oh my
I say,
goodness.
Donk the monk says, "Okay, my sorry," and I start walking slowly, backing up by taking backward steps out of the door.
We're new here.
He-
What's your name?
My name is Renwick. Why do you ask, by the way? They have never asked my name before. Are you not? And then he kind of sniffs, and you can tell that, you know, the steam is coming out of the vacated nasal area that he used to have on his face at one point. And he sniffs and he goes, "You are not cultist, are you not?"
No.
We're pre-cultists.
Donk becoming cultist.
You
I'm
are.
apprenticing.
Initiates, well, the initiates of this ragtag cult are not allowed in my part of the monastery. I've been here long before the cult. I do not wish to fight anymore. I do not wish to kill anyone. I am not your enemy, but my name is Renwick Caradun. I am Renwick Caradun. And you can definitely tell. Everybody give me a... you could tell that this figure, just his presence, you could tell that this guy is a fucking archlich. This guy is like, especially Theo and Alora, this guy is radiating power that you have never sensed before. Not even
Let's get him.
the wizards
No, I'm
in
just
your tower that you learned and practiced from. Did you ever sense any kind of power like this?
Could we check this door to your south?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Go right the hell ahead.
What the hell
Thank
are you
you.
talking about, dude? You're just asking. We're just looking around.
Why do you come into my chamber? You are not cultist.
To check the room to the south.
I walk in here, and it's like, as soon as I see all of this clutter, and all of these, not properly marked
Oh God,
containers,
should we go ahead and roll initiative?
I feel like I need some sort of check.
A sight for sore eyes. Who brings the beautiful elf into my presence? What is your name, young elf?
That'd be a pimp named Theo.
I said, I am Alora, and your lab looks like it is in desperate need of my assistance. She's kind of like looking around.
Do you wish to be my apprentice?
I ponders that for a moment.
I do admit the place could use a little tidy. It has been several hundreds of years since I have really spruced or tidied up the place, but I guess I could use an apprentice.
I'm gonna whisper in Alora's ear. Go ahead and take one for the team.
I'm gonna walk over here and say, oh, yes, of course, I'll be your apprentice. And she runs over and just jumps right into it. I mean, she's like going through her bag, pulling out her labels.
He points his finger to you, and you just
label
freeze.
maker.
Bony finger?
He, as you storm past him, he turns towards you. In fact, he doesn't even turn. He kind of just glides, and then he lifts his bony hand up, and he just points his finger at you, and you freeze, Alora. You cannot.
Oh,
you can't even move. You're thinking, oh my God, what is going on? And your muscle, you can't make a sound, anything. And then he floats over towards Alora, and he asks, if you wish to be my apprentice, then you shall leave your adventuring companions behind, and you will stay with me for eternity.
Great.
And I will show you the way of the lichdom.
Yeah. Alright, bye, Alora.
And then he...
Well, time to make a new character.
And then he kind of... as Alora is still frozen there, she cannot speak. He senses someone noble. And he senses someone very noble, and he says, I sense a very noble presence here.
Coming.
No, not you, Goliath. You are ugly as sin, not you.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Oh, stop it, you. I know I'm special.
This presence reminds me of my brother named Samalak Haradun, the founder of the Knights of Samular. Who is outside of the door? Step inside of the room. Talking to you, Kel.
Cal, take one for the team.
Sleep with him.
Who are you,
He
noble
seems
knights?
nice.
Show him where the wild goose goes.
I am Kelkazim, the Magnificent.
Kelkazim, the Magnificent, you are emanating an aura that even these old bones can sense. You're one of noble and truth. Do I not suspect that I am correct in that assumption?
I am noble of birth, that is correct.
You remind me of the same type of presence that my brother gave me back when we were gallivanting along the lands. You are all interesting creatures. What is your name, little one?
Raz.
And what is your
I
name,
just look
minstrel?
up with wide-eyed.
You can call me a pimp named Theo.
I shall call you Theo. I don't know. I do not know what a pimp is.
Say the whole thing.
Who
like
is
a crowd called Quest?
Who is this
I have a question, sir.
ogre? Yes, small one. Yes. Spit it out.
Everything's frozen.